What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Gould's Gaming and Tech channel. Today we have another video for you guys, basically a special feature, hidden feature, tips and tricks kind of video. And this video we're going to be touching on all the internet features that you may or may not know about. As usual, if you guys enjoy this content, by the end of the video, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also by the end of the video, if you enjoy this content and it was somewhat helpful, make sure to hit that like button as well. As always, we have Spider-Man in the building. He is my co-host here on Gould's Gaming and Tech, and he's also my official timekeeper because we try to keep these videos pretty short and we want to get you guys from point A to point B as quick as possible without wasting any of your time. I like to keep these videos pretty much unscripted so you don't sound like you're listening to a freaking bot on the internet. I just want to give you guys a real world, user-friendly kind of video. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so the first thing on the list is secret mode. That is a mode that pretty much a lot of people kind of concern themselves with because you don't want your information tracked. You don't want certain things tracked when you're using the internet. Basically, tap where your tabs would be, and then right here, as you can see, it says turn on secret mode. So if you turn on secret mode, it will allow you to start browsing and doing whatever you want to do in that secret mode without it being tracked, or won't save any IP addresses or any web pages you visit. You have that secret mode to kind of peruse discreetly, basically, for lack of a better word. All right, number 2 on the list is to be able to add bookmarks. So I have Google as a bookmark already, but if you'd like to add another bookmark, very simple process. You basically tap these little dashes right here, and as you can see right here, it says add page to. So if you click on add page to, you can see these tabs right here. You want to click on bookmarks. So basically what that does is if you visit a certain web page often and you want to get to it quickly without always typing it into the search bar right here, you can click on bookmark and you can title it whatever you want to, and then from there forward it will be in your tabbed bookmark pages right there. All right, number 3 on the list is switching between mobile and desktop view. Now, this is useful for certain web pages that show up a little bit funky in the mobile view, and you might want to switch to the desktop view because it offers more features sometimes. To get to that, you basically tap those dashes again, and as you can see right here, this icon that says mobile site. So right now it is in desktop. If you want to go in mobile, you just click that and it will be in the mobile aspect ratio, and as far as the format of the website, it will be in that. And if you need to switch back to desktop for some reason, just click that icon again. It'll say desktop site and you will now have the desktop site. This is useful for maybe banks in particular. They don't offer certain features when you're using a mobile site, so if you click on desktop site, you should have access to those other features that are otherwise not usable. All right, number 4 on this list is being able to use light or dark mode, because certain people like their web pages light versus dark and vice versa. So to activate that, you would basically go to your settings right here, click on settings, and then go to web page view and scrolling. So once you go to web page view and scrolling, you will see right here it says dark mode, and you can match that with your phone setting, or you could just do it yourself. For some reason, if you want your web pages in a different mode than what your phone is set, you have that option to manually set it to whatever you want instead of it matching your phone settings. All right, number 5 on the list is to change the text size. Now, this is great for those of you who have difficulty seeing. I wear glasses and contacts myself, so sometimes certain fonts are a little bit too small for me. You just tab these 3 dashes right here, and then you will see this icon that says text size. So once you click on text size, you can now adjust how big, and if you can look in the background on the Google website, you can adjust how big those texts are. So I think that feature is very underrated, and a lot of people don't really think to adjust that. But yeah, there are certain times where you want something to be bigger, smaller, whatever the case may be. So them having that option is great. All right, number 6 on the list is being able to set Google or whatever search engine you like as your default search engine. Basically, whenever you type up here, as you can see, that's my search engine, which is Google, but you can change that to whatever you want, whether it be Bing. I think Yahoo is a search engine as well. But to change your search engine, just tap on the 3 dashes again, go to settings right there, and then what you want to do is, as you can see, this address bar search. So this is your search engine right here. Again, like I said, I have mine set to Google, but you can change it to Yahoo, Bing, DuckDuckGo, YouTube, so on and so forth. You can add a search engine as well. All right, number 7 on the list is you are able to change your layout and menus. You would just tap on those 3 dashes again and then click on settings, and then right here you can see layout and menus. So what you're seeing right here is basically the aesthetics of how your internet is going to run, what you're going to see, what goes where, so on and so forth. So if you like, customize menus right here, you can change what is in that tab. So when I press those 3 dashes, these are the icons and the settings that show up. Now if I want to switch those out or change those to other things, you can do so in this setting, and you can also master reset it to how Samsung put it as default. But the ones that I have here are the ones that I use on a regular basis. You can even have one for that turn on secret mode. So like we discussed earlier, instead of pressing those tabs, you can just press it from your settings right there, and it will go straight into that secret mode. As you can see, you can change pretty much the entire layout of how your internet shows up. So whether you want the web page to show up here, or you want your settings as far as being able to switch tabs, going back, forth, so on and so forth, the home button, you can change all that in the settings. So right here, I have it toggled on to show toolbar at bottom. So if I turn that off, as you can see, it disappeared right here at the bottom. You can also show address bar at the bottom instead of the top if it's easier for you to reach down here instead of up here. So the tab bar is basically how many pages you have open at one time. So I don't mind tapping this to show my web pages, but if you don't like that and you want to see your web pages, then you can put them on here and they will show up at the top, as you can see. So Google, YouTube, things like that, it will show up. All right, number 8 on the list is high contrast mode for reading ease. So this is good for when you have a website that the stuff is blending in. And again, if you say you do have vision problems and you can't really see certain text on a particular web page, basically what you want to do is go to those 3 dashes again and then go to your settings. Once you click on your settings, it just scroll down a little bit from the top, but it should be viewable once you click on it. As you can see right here, it says high contrast mode. So if I toggle this on, as you can see on Google now, all the text are lit up in yellow, and this will apply to mostly any website, whether it be yellow or different color, whatever the case is. The primary function of that is to allow whatever text or font, article, whatever the case is, pictures, whatever may seem like it be blurred or meshed into the background, it will allow that to be on the forefront to allow ease of access or ease of use when you're looking at that, so you won't have any issues or you won't have to squint with your eyes to see what is on your screen. All right, number 9 on the list is to be able to hide your status bar whenever you're scrolling. So you have news right here. Whenever you want to scroll all the way to the top. Right now my status bar is off. So when I say status bar, I mean like my battery, my signal, the time, so on and so forth. So if you want to, you can go to settings and then go to layout and menus. Now right here it says hide status bar. So I have my hide status bar clicked on, but if I turn that off, now you can see at the top it is now showing my battery percentage, my Wi-Fi signal, my cellular signal, Bluetooth, alarm, and the time. You can turn that off in those settings like I advised, and layout and menus, and then you can click hide status bar so you don't have to see it. All right, number 10 on the list is one that is particularly special to me, is you can change the font of your internet, whatever you're looking at on the internet. The font of that will mirror your system font for your phone. So as you can see, the font for a lot of this stuff is different. It's not like the standard font that comes with the phone or the internet. I made it mirror the font that I have for my system settings for my entire phone. So to be able to do that, if you have a font in particular that you like, that you set for your entire device, you can just go to those 3 tabs right there again, tap on settings, and then once you go to labs, you will see this right here. It says use system font for web pages. Now once you click on that, it will change the font to everything. But if you take that off, it's going to restart my app, and now everything is pretty much standard default on how it already comes. So I like the font that I have for my entire device, so I like to turn that on. All right, and number 11, last but not least, is the privacy settings. You want your device to be secure. So to make sure you have the highest level of security, tap on those 3 tabs there, go to settings, and then tap on browsing privacy dashboard. Once you click on that, it will basically show you how secure you have your internet settings. So right now you can see it has basic, secure, recommended, and then strict. To get the most out of this setting, you would want to turn on these settings. So smart anti-tracking, I put it on always because I don't know any mode that I would want somebody to track my information. And then also right here, block backward redirections, block pop-ups, block apps from opening the internet, warn about malicious sites, block automatic downloads, switch to secure connection. You know, you have all these settings to kind of secure your data when you're browsing the internet. Like I said, we try to keep it short and sweet around here. We do not like to waste you guys' time. Spidey's already in my ear telling me, hey, wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it this far, again, if this was helpful, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And also, if you're new or returning and you enjoyed this content, make sure to hit that like button. Is definitely appreciated. So without any further ado, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.